Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about something that is affects millions of people globally, and that is poverty. Today a lot of countries and societies trying to reduce the poverty. They are focusing the business and trying to bring a lot of investments to their country. But more specifically, I strongly believe the education is one of the most powerful tools that helps us to escape from poverty. This isn't just theory or nice idea. The, there are real measurable reasons why education helps the people escape from poverty, and I want to talk about and discuss the specific areas and the aspects how the education helps us to reduce the poverty.
Let's start with the most obvious and probably the most important point. Education opens doors to better job opportunities. People who finish high school or go on to higher education usually have access to better paying jobs, more stable employment, and even benefits like healthcare, retirement plans. That kind of economic stability is a major step out of poverty. According to UNESCO, each additional year of schooling can increase a person's income by up to 10%. And that's huge when you are living paycheck to paycheck. It means someone who stays in school has a significantly better chance of earning enough to support themselves and their family. But it is not just about one person getting a job. Education also breaks the cycle of poverty across generations. When parents are educated, their children are more likely to stay in school, eat healthier, and grow up with better opportunities. It becomes a cycle of improvement instead of cycle of struggle. Imagine a child in a low income family who becomes the first to graduate college. They are not just changing their own life, they are changing the past of their family. Education also gives people the knowledge and the critical thinking skills they need to make better decisions, not just financially, but in all areas of life. For example, someone who is educated is more likely to understand how to make money, avoid scams, access healthcare, or even start a small business. Today, there are a lot of countries and the society is trying to encourage their people start their own small business and their startups. And that kind of empowerment is what turns someone from just surviving into someone who is actually building a better future. Now, some people might argue that education alone isn't enough, and that's partially true, but it is still one of the most effective tools we have for reducing inequality. Education levels the playing field. It gives people from poor backgrounds a chance to compete with others on a more equal footing. It doesn't guarantee the success, but it gives people a fair shot. And that fair shot is what so many people living in poverty are missing. Education helps provide it.
Some might say, well, there are college graduates who are still poor. And yes, that happens. No single solution just fixes everything. But that doesn't mean education isn't powerful. The difference is without education, the chances from the escaping the poverty are much lower. It isn't just magic wand, but it is the one of the strongest tools we have, especially when the combined other support systems like affordable housing, healthcare, and job training. I believe education can reduce the poverty, and not just in theory but in the real practical ways. It improves job prospects, empowers individuals, and breaks generational cycles and creates more equal society. That's why I think education, especially investing the education, especially for low income communities, is one of the smart things we can do. And thank you for your listening.